Jamal Robert, a talented and rising star in the music industry, has officially taken legal action against one of the biggest names in country music, Carrie Underwood. This lawsuit has shocked many fans and insiders alike because it reveals a dark side to the music competition world that most people never get to see. Jamal is accusing Carrie of trying to cheat him out of his rightful chance to shine on a major televised music competition, a show that could have launched his career to new heights. What makes this story so explosive isn't just the fact that two famous artists are involved. It's the behind-the-scenes drama, legal battles, and serious allegations of sabotage and manipulation. Jamal claims Carrie used her influence as a judge and mentor on the show to unfairly block his progress and push him aside for other contestants. These claims go far beyond a simple rivalry, they strike at the heart of fairness and honesty in a competition that millions of viewers watch. Jamal Roberts' rise in the music industry has been impressive. At just 37 years old, Jamal has built a strong fan base with his soulful vocals and unique blend of R&B, gospel, and soul music. People love his raw talent and genuine personality. Many believe that his appearance on this competition would be his big break. Unfortunately, things did not go as smoothly behind the scenes. The trouble began during the show's audition process. According to insiders, Carrie Underwood, who has been a judge on this competition for several seasons, allegedly used her power to undermine Jamal's chances. Rumors started swirling that she was favoring other contestants and working against Jamal. It is said that she lobbied to have Jamal's performance times changed to less favorable slots, like late at night or during commercial breaks, when fewer people would watch. This would drastically reduce his exposure to viewers and hurt his chances of winning votes. Jamal and his team initially tried to keep these problems quiet, hoping the situation would improve on its own. But as weeks went by, it became clear that the sabotage was real and wasn't stopping. Reports surfaced that Carrie had even gone so far as to try and manipulate other judges and producers, possibly tampering with Jamal's audition footage or influencing key decisions that affected his standing on the show. This part of the story reveals a lot about how power works in the entertainment industry. Sometimes, established stars who have a lot of influence can make things very difficult for new talents trying to break through. Jamal's decision to sue Carrie Underwood is unusual because disputes like this often get handled quietly behind the scenes. Taking legal action is a bold move and shows just how serious these accusations are. Then things got even more intense when leaked evidence came out. Several entertainment news outlets published text messages and emails between Carrie and some producers. These messages allegedly showed Carrie expressing concerns about Jamal overshadowing other contestants and suggesting ways to push him out. One message reportedly said, "We need to make sure Jamal doesn't overshadow the others. It's about balance, not just talent." This message was sent right before the final round of auditions, raising suspicion of a coordinated effort to block Jamal's success. Social media exploded once this information became public. Fans quickly took sides, with many supporting Jamal and demanding transparency from the show's producers. Hashtags calling for justice for Jamal and criticizing Carrie trended worldwide. For many viewers, if these claims were true, it meant the competition's integrity had been completely violated. For a long time, Jamal remained mostly silent about the situation. But when he finally spoke, he shared how deeply the situation affected him emotionally. He talked about the disappointment of feeling cheated and how hard it was to keep his confidence when faced with such unfair treatment. His story resonated with many who admire his courage to speak out. Carrie Underwood, however, denied all wrongdoing. She called the accusations baseless and hurtful. Carrie insisted that the competition was fair and that Jamal's talent was never in question. This denial added another layer of complexity to the story, making it harder for fans to know what to believe. Just when it seemed like the drama couldn't get any thicker, another person stepped into the spotlight, Melissa Harper, a former contestant and close friend of Jamal. Melissa revealed new details that made the story even more complicated. She said that the problem wasn't just Carrie Underwood or Jamal alone. According to Melissa, some producers were playing a bigger game behind the scenes. They favored contestants who fit certain images or demographics that would boost ratings and audience engagement. Melissa claimed that Jamal's outspoken personality and unique style didn't fit what the producers wanted. They feared his story and voice might overshadow the narrative the show was trying to craft. Shockingly, Melissa also said that Carrie was caught in the middle of this pressure. She suggested that Carrie had to go along with the producers' plans to protect her role and reputation. Melissa's revelations shed light on the complex and sometimes toxic environment of reality TV competitions. Power struggles between contestants, judges, and producers can overshadow true talent. She also mentioned witnessing a private meeting where Carrie and top producers discussed how to manage Jamal's growing popularity. The tone of this meeting was reportedly dismissive and focused on maintaining the status quo, which raised serious questions about fairness. The most shocking moment in this saga came when leaked footage surfaced. Secretly recorded by someone inside the production team, the footage captured candid conversations between Carrie, producers, and other key figures. In one clip, Carrie was heard expressing concern about Jamal's fan base growing too quickly and suggested subtle ways to reduce his visibility during voting rounds. Although Carrie did not openly admit to sabotage, her comments suggested she was at least aware of efforts to control Jamal's progress. This sparked outrage among fans, who felt betrayed by Carrie's actions. However, some argued this was just harsh industry politics, where control and image often take priority over talent. Another part of the leaked footage showed two producers arguing about how to handle Jamal's public image. One wanted to quietly leak damaging stories to the press to discredit him, while the other warned about legal risks. This exposed a dark, cutthroat side of reality TV, where manipulation and even character assassination are sometimes used to control outcomes. The footage also included a tense meeting between Carrie and Jamal, where Carrie denied cheating but refused to answer direct questions about her involvement in the lawsuit. This emotionally charged exchange left viewers wondering what really happened between these two stars. The public's reaction was explosive. Social media filled with hashtags demanding justice for Jamal and criticizing Carrie. Some fans called for a boycott of the show, while others defended Carrie, arguing she might have been a victim of industry pressure herself. This division only added to the story's intensity. Legal experts weighed in, saying the leaked footage could strengthen Jamal's case but might also raise privacy concerns. Carrie's publicist released a statement denying wrongdoing and accusing Jamal's team of trying to create a scandal. However, this did little to calm the storm. As the controversy grew, new reports suggested Jamal was not the only contestant who felt targeted. Whispers about similar tactics against others started surfacing, hinting at a larger problem within the show's management. Could this lawsuit reveal systemic issues in how these competitions are run? The lawsuit itself is at the center of the controversy now. Jamal's legal team alleges Carrie and some producers worked together to sabotage him. The claims include manipulating votes, spreading negative publicity, and excluding Jamal from important performances. The lawsuit says Carrie tried to cheat him out of a finalist spot using her influence to change the competition's outcome. The legal documents reference the leaked footage, testimonies from other contestants and crew members, suspicious voting patterns, and the emails and texts exchanged between Carrie and producers. Jamal's lawyers are asking the court to allow them to see unedited footage, voting logs, and internal communications that could reveal more about what happened. Carrie's lawyers deny all accusations, calling the lawsuit baseless and defamatory. They say jealousy is behind the claims and argue the footage was edited to create a misleading story. The production company also released a statement, denying any wrongdoing and claiming all procedures were fair. This legal battle is about more than just one show. Experts say it could set an important precedent for future reality TV competitions, pushing for more transparency and fairness. Fans and celebrities have taken sides, some praising Jamal for standing up for justice, others warning against jumping to conclusions. Carrie's career is also at risk. Reports say some sponsors have put endorsement deals on hold while the lawsuit is ongoing, which could affect her reputation and future projects. For Jamal, this fight is about more than money or fame, it's about earning the recognition he deserves. As the case moves forward, tension between Jamal and Carrie remains high. Rumors of private confrontations and heated arguments continue to surface, keeping the story in the headlines every day. The interview that made the lawsuit public went viral, sparking huge debates over who is telling the truth and what it means for the show's credibility. The drama doesn't end here. New evidence, including leaked video footage from behind the scenes, keeps appearing. This footage might either prove or disprove the accusations and could be the key to ending this controversy once and for all. So what really happened? Was Jamal Robert cheated by Carrie Underwood and the show's producers? Or is this just the messy result of industry politics and personal rivalry? The answer is still unclear, but one thing is certain: this story has exposed the harsh realities of fame, power, and competition behind the scenes in the music world. Stay tuned for the next updates, because this fight for justice is far from over.